Have you noticed yourself walking less these days? Maybe your legs don't feel as steady, your knees ache a little more, or your energy runs out faster than it used to. Those long walks you once enjoyed might feel like more of a challenge now. And if that sounds familiar, you're not alone. It happens to all of us as we get older. But here's something you need to know. Slowing down doesn't have to mean stopping. In fact, stopping is the worst thing you can do. When we move less, our muscles weaken, balance becomes trickier, and stiffness starts creeping in. And the less we move, the harder it gets to start again. It's a cycle that speeds up aging, and before you know it, everyday things, like standing up from a chair, climbing a few stairs, or even carrying groceries, feel a lot more difficult than they should. But here's the good news. You don't have to force yourself to walk more to stay strong. There are better, smarter ways to keep your body active, even if you're not covering as many steps as before. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you today. 5 simple things you can do instead of walking to maintain strength, balance, and mobility. These are small, easy movements that fit right into your daily routine. No need for a gym, no complicated exercises. Just practical steps you can start today to keep your body working for you. And trust me, these make a difference, because staying active as you age isn't about pushing yourself harder. It's about moving in ways that feel good, keep you independent, and help you enjoy life without constant aches and pains. So stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll have 5 easy ways to keep your body strong and flexible, even if walking isn't as easy as it used to be. And if you find this helpful, take a second to hit that like button and share this video. It helps more people just like you find these life-changing tips. And hey, if you like the topic of this video, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments. If this isn't quite what you were expecting, feel free to comment 0. So I can improve and create even better videos that suit your needs. Let's get started. First, seated leg exercises. If walking feels more difficult these days, one of the best things you can do is keep your legs strong, even while sitting down. A lot of people think that if they aren't walking as much, they have no way to maintain leg strength. But that's not true. In fact, some of the best leg strengthening exercises can be done right from a chair, without putting pressure on your joints or worrying about balance. Seated exercises are a simple and safe way to keep your legs moving, improve circulation, and prevent muscle loss. And the best part? You can do them while watching TV, reading, or even sitting at the kitchen table. It's all about keeping your legs engaged so they stay strong enough to support you when you do need to stand up and move around. One of the easiest exercises to start with is the seated leg march. Sit up straight in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Then, lift one knee up as high as you comfortably can, as if you're marching, and lower it back down. Alternate legs, and repeat for about 10 to 15 marches on each side. This simple movement keeps your hip flexors and thigh muscles active, which is important for walking, standing up from a chair, and even getting in and out of bed. Another great exercise is the leg extension. While sitting, slowly extend one leg straight out in front of you. Hold for a second, then lower it back down. Switch to the other leg and repeat. This strengthens your quadriceps, the muscles at the front of your thighs, which are responsible for stability and balance. Strong quads make it easier to walk, climb stairs, and even prevent falls. If you want to take things a step further, you can add some gentle resistance. A simple way to do this is by looping a resistance band around your legs or using light ankle weights. But even without extra resistance, these movements help keep your muscles engaged and prevent weakness from setting in. One thing to remember: consistency is key. Doing these seated leg exercises for just a few minutes a day can make a real difference over time. It's not about doing a long, exhausting workout. It's about keeping your legs active so they stay strong and functional. The goal isn't to push through pain, but to move in a way that feels good and keeps you independent. If you're someone who's been walking less, starting with these seated exercises can help you regain some strength without putting stress on your joints. You might even find that over time, your legs feel a little more capable, making it easier to stand, move, and even walk again when you're ready. Small, consistent movements add up, and keeping your legs engaged now will serve you well for years to come. Now let's move on to the second thing you can do to stay strong, even if you're not walking as much as you used to. Number 2, balance training. If you've noticed yourself walking less, one of the biggest concerns isn't just losing strength, it's losing balance. And when balance starts to decline, so does confidence in movement. Maybe you've caught yourself feeling a little unsteady while standing up. Maybe you've had to grab onto furniture as you walk around the house. Or maybe deep down, you're starting to avoid certain movements because you're afraid of falling. That's completely understandable. Falls are one of the biggest risks as we age, and they can lead to serious injuries that take a long time to recover from. But here's the good news. Balance isn't something you just lose over time. It's something you can actively train and improve, just like a muscle. And it doesn't take hours of effort. Just a few minutes a day of simple balance exercises can help keep you steady, confident, and independent. One of the easiest and most effective ways to improve balance is something called the single leg stand. It's as simple as standing on one leg for a few seconds at a time. This exercise forces your stabilizing muscles, especially in your ankles, knees, and hips, to work together, strengthening the small but critical muscles that keep you steady. To try it, stand near a sturdy surface, like a countertop or a chair, so you have something to grab onto if needed. Lift one foot just a few inches off the ground and hold for as long as you comfortably can, aiming for about 10 to 15 seconds. Then switch to the other leg. If this feels difficult, start by holding on to something lightly with one hand. Over time, as your balance improves, try using just a fingertip for support and eventually work toward doing it hands-free. Another great balance exercise is heel-to-toe walking, sometimes called the tightrope walk. It's exactly what it sounds like, walking forward in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot, just like walking on a balance beam. This helps strengthen the muscles in your feet and ankles, while also training your brain to coordinate steady movement. If you feel wobbly at first, do this exercise near a wall or a sturdy surface for extra support. For those who need an even gentler approach, seated balance training can also be effective. Sitting upright in a chair, try slowly lifting one foot a few inches off the ground and holding it there. Then switch to the other foot. This activates your core muscles, which are crucial for maintaining balance when you stand up and move. Balance training is about more than just preventing falls. It's about building confidence. When you feel steady on your feet, you move with less hesitation. You stop second-guessing yourself when standing up or stepping over a small obstacle. And that confidence allows you to stay active, which is key to maintaining your independence. Another important piece of the puzzle is ankle and foot strength. Many people don't realize that weak ankles can make balance worse, leading to instability and an increased risk of falls. A simple way to strengthen your ankles is to do heel raises. While standing near a counter for support, slowly lift your heels off the ground so you're standing on your toes, then lower back down. This strengthens the calves and improves ankle stability, both of which play a big role in balance. The key with all of these exercises is consistency. Doing a little bit each day is far more effective than trying to do too much all at once. And balance training isn't about big dramatic movements. It's about small, steady improvements. The more you challenge your balance in a safe, controlled way, the better it gets. If you've been walking less and feeling unsteady, now is the perfect time to start training your balance. It's one of the easiest and most effective ways to regain confidence in movement. Just a few minutes a day can make all the difference, helping you feel more secure, stable, and independent in your everyday life. Now let's move on to the third thing you can do to keep your body strong, even if you're not walking as much as before. Number 3, water exercises. If walking has become more difficult, one of the best ways to stay active without straining your joints is by exercising in water. Water exercises, also known as aquatic therapy, are incredibly effective because they provide resistance to strengthen muscles while also reducing the impact on your bones and joints. That means you can move more freely, improve circulation, and even build endurance, all without the discomfort that often comes with land-based exercise. Many people assume water workouts are only for serious swimmers, but that's not the case. You don't need to swim laps or even put your head underwater to get the benefits. Simple, gentle movements in waist or chest-high water can do wonders for your body. The buoyancy of the water supports your weight, making movement easier, while also providing natural resistance to help build strength. This combination is especially helpful if you have arthritis, joint pain, or balance concerns. One of the best water exercises to start with is water walking. Just like walking on land, but easier on the joints, this movement helps engage the muscles in your legs, hips, and core without putting pressure on your knees and ankles. Simply walk forward and backward in waist-high water using slow, controlled movements. The water's resistance helps strengthen your muscles, while the buoyancy reduces strain on your body. If balance is a concern, hold on to the pool wall for support until you feel more confident. Another excellent exercise is leg lifts. While standing in the water, lift one leg straight out in front of you. Hold for a second, then lower it back down. Do the same movement to the side and then to the back. This strengthens your thighs, hips, and glutes, all of which are important for maintaining mobility and stability. The water's resistance makes these movements more effective without feeling too strenuous. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know you are still here with me. For those looking to improve flexibility and loosen up stiff joints, water stretching is a great option. Simple stretches, such as gently pulling your knee toward your chest or reaching your arms overhead, feel easier in water, but still provide the necessary stretch for tight muscles. The warmth of the pool can also help relax the muscles, making stretching even more effective. One of the biggest advantages of water exercise is that it improves cardiovascular health without putting stress on the heart. The water provides gentle resistance, which helps improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and even boost endurance. Many people find that they can move longer and with less discomfort in water compared to exercising on land. That's why aquatic therapy is often recommended for people recovering from injuries or dealing with chronic pain conditions like arthritis. Another great exercise to try is water leg swings. While holding onto the side of the pool for support, swing one leg forward and back in a controlled motion, then switch to the other leg. This improves hip mobility and strengthens the muscles that support balance. If you want a little extra resistance, try using water weights or foam dumbbells, which add just enough challenge without being too difficult. Water workouts aren't just beneficial for the body, they also provide a mental boost. Being in the water is relaxing, reduces stress, and can even help with sleep. Many people feel more refreshed and energized after a short session in the pool, making it an enjoyable way to stay active without the strain of traditional workouts. If you haven't been walking as much and want a safe, joint-friendly way to stay active, water exercises are a fantastic option. Even just 20 to 30 minutes in the water a few times a week can help maintain strength, improve flexibility, and boost overall health. And the best part? It doesn't feel like hard work. The water supports your body, making movement feel effortless while still delivering the benefits of a solid workout. If you have access to a local pool, consider giving water exercises a try. Many community centers and gyms offer water aerobics classes specifically designed for older adults. But even just moving in the water at your own pace can make a difference. The key is to keep your body engaged, even if traditional walking isn't as easy as it used to be. Now let's move on to the fourth thing you can do to stay strong and mobile, even if you're walking less. Number 4, strength training for everyday movements. If walking has become more difficult, one of the best ways to maintain your mobility and independence is through strength training. And no, this doesn't mean lifting heavy weights in a gym or doing intense workouts. Strength training simply means using your muscles in ways that keep them strong and functional for everyday activities, like standing up from a chair, carrying groceries, or reaching for something on a shelf. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass. In fact, after the age of 30, adults can lose between 3% to 5% of their muscle mass per decade if they don't actively work to maintain it. That's why some tasks that once felt easy, like getting out of bed or climbing stairs, start feeling harder over time. But here's the good news. You can slow down and even reverse this process by incorporating simple strength exercises into your routine. The goal is to focus on movements that mimic daily activities so that your muscles stay strong in the ways that matter most. A great place to start is with chair squats. This movement strengthens your thighs, hips, and glutes, all the muscles you need for getting up from a chair or bed without struggling. To do this, sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Lean slightly forward and use your legs to stand up, then slowly sit back down in a controlled motion. If needed, use your hands on your thighs for extra support. Try doing 8 to 10 repetitions. Over time, as your legs get stronger, you may find yourself getting up from a chair with less effort. Another effective exercise is the wall push-up. This helps strengthen your arms, shoulders, and chest, making it easier to do things like pushing yourself up from a seated position or carrying groceries. Stand facing a wall, about arm's length away. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder height and slowly lean forward, bringing your chest toward the wall. Then, push yourself back to the starting position. This movement builds upper body strength without putting strain on your joints. Aim for 10 to 15 repetitions. For improving grip strength, which is essential for opening jars, holding onto railings, or using a cane, try hand squeezes. You can use a small stress ball or even a rolled-up towel. Simply squeeze it as hard as you can for a few seconds, then release. Repeat this for about 10 repetitions per hand. Strong hands make daily tasks easier and help prevent accidental slips and falls when holding on to support surfaces. Another great exercise is step-ups. This strengthens the legs and improves balance, making it easier to climb stairs or step over small obstacles. Stand in front of a sturdy step. A low staircase or an exercise step works well. Step up with one foot, bring the other foot up, then step back down. Repeat for 8 to 10 repetitions on each leg. If needed, hold on to a railing or wall for balance. If standing exercises feel challenging, you can still build strength while sitting. Seated resistance band exercises are a great way to engage your muscles without putting pressure on your joints. For example, loop a resistance band around your legs and push your knees outward, then slowly bring them back together. This strengthens your hips and thighs, helping with stability and movement. The key to strength training is consistency. Doing just 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a significant difference in how you feel and move. And the best part? These exercises don't just make you stronger, they help you stay independent. Being able to stand up with ease, carry household items, and move confidently throughout the day all come down to maintaining muscle strength. If you've been walking less and worry about losing mobility, Incorporating these simple strength exercises into your routine can help keep your body capable and resilient. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment, just a little bit of daily movement to keep your muscles working for you. Now let's move on to the final thing you can do to stay active and strong, even if walking isn't as easy as it used to be. Number 5, stretching and flexibility exercises. If walking has become more difficult, stiffness may be part of the problem. As we age, our muscles and joints naturally lose flexibility, making movement feel more restricted. Simple tasks, like bending down to tie your shoes, turning your head while driving, or even reaching for something on a high shelf, can start to feel stiff or uncomfortable. That's why regular stretching is so important. It keeps your muscles limber, improves circulation, and helps prevent aches and pains that can make you hesitant to move. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. One of the best stretches to start with is the seated hamstring stretch. Your hamstrings, the muscles in the back of your thighs, tend to tighten up with age, making walking and standing more difficult. To do this stretch, sit on a sturdy chair and extend one leg straight out in front of you with your heel on the floor. Keep your back straight and slowly lean forward, reaching toward your toes. You should feel a gentle stretch in the back of your leg. Hold for about 20 seconds, then switch legs. Another important area to stretch is your back and spine. A stiff back can make it harder to get up from a chair, reach for things, or turn comfortably. A great stretch for this is the seated spinal twist. Sit tall in a chair with both feet flat on the floor. Place your right hand on the outside of your left knee and gently twist your upper body to the left, looking over your shoulder. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds, then switch sides. This helps keep your spine flexible and improves mobility in your torso. For loosening up stiff shoulders, try shoulder rolls. Simply sit or stand tall and roll your shoulders forward in a circular motion 10 times, then roll them backward 10 times. This simple movement helps relieve tension in your neck and shoulders, making it easier to reach, lift, and perform everyday activities. One of the most overlooked yet essential stretches is for the ankles. Weak or stiff ankles can throw off your balance and make walking more difficult. To keep them flexible, try ankle circles. Sit in a chair and extend one leg out in front of you. Rotate your ankle in a slow, circular motion, 5 times in one direction, then 5 times in the other. Switch legs and repeat. This helps maintain ankle mobility, reducing the risk of trips and falls. If you often wake up feeling stiff, full body stretching in the morning can set the tone for a better day. A simple standing reach stretch, raising your arms overhead and reaching toward the sky, can wake up your muscles and increase circulation. Pair that with a few deep breaths, and you'll start the day feeling more limber and energized. The great thing about stretching is that it's gentle, low impact, and can be done anywhere, sitting, standing, or even lying down. You don't need any special equipment or a lot of time. Just a few minutes a day can help you feel more flexible, reduce stiffness, and make movement feel easier. So if you've been walking less and are worried about losing strength, mobility, or balance, remember, there are still plenty of ways to stay active and healthy. The most important thing to remember is that small, consistent efforts add up. You don't need to make drastic changes overnight. Just a few minutes of movement each day can help you feel stronger, steadier, and more independent. Please comment below and share one thing you've learned today that you're going to start practicing in your own life. If this video was helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on staying healthy and active at any age. And if you know someone who could benefit from this advice, share this video with them. Every small step matters, and it's never too late to start moving toward a healthier, happier life. Take care, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.